Hey guys, Trevor here with E-commerce Paradise, and today I'm going to review a thing called Robinhood, which is an application that you can use on your smartphone to do stock investing. Stock investing is something I've been getting into recently, and I'm really excited about it because it's a great way to take the cash that you have sitting around that's profit from your e-commerce business and reinvest it into businesses, maybe even other e-commerce businesses or tech businesses you think are primed for growth, and make more profit from that money. Okay, if it's your first time watching the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. And now let's get into this screen and I'll show you what the app looks like. All right, here, so this is what the app looks like, and this is what I've been able to do over the past week. When you get into the app, you have a bunch of different options here. You can scroll down, you can kind of see, this is obviously like what your account's doing. I just got into it in the last week, so that's the data. In the last day, it's gone down a little bit, but that's because the stocks that I'm investing in have gone down just a little bit. So far my shares have been in Alibaba, Amazon, Tesla, and also Bitcoin. The coolest thing I like about this particular Robinhood app is that it allows you to invest fractional shares. So you don't actually have to buy an entire Bitcoin to invest in it. You can invest like $40. It'll go up and down along with the percentage change of that stock. You know, for Amazon, for instance, it's $3,500 right now. But over the past day, it went down, 1% or whatever. So as you can see, my market value actually only invested close to $100. And today's return so far has only been negative $1.19. So it's not that big of a loss for me. If I had $3,500 invested in Amazon, then I would have lost, $350 in a day, which is fine. It's not really a loss, though. When you look at it, when you look at stock investing, you can look over the long run. I've heard a quote from a friend, that is that time in the market is more important than money in the market. So really, dollar cost averaging is your best friend. It means investing a similar amount of money over a long period of time, and you can really take advantage of this long-term growth trends that usually stock markets have, okay? And if you follow any of the exchange-traded funds, index funds, you'll see that over time, the S&P 500 and Dow Jones Industrial and NASDAQ, they're all going to be going up over time, even though there's big dips sometimes. That over time, these stocks are usually all going up. Like if you would have invested in Tesla, even just as little as a year ago, you would have gotten to take advantage of almost 1,000% in return, which is amazing. Okay, similar thing with a lot of these stocks. If you look past, they've all been growing over the last 5 years. The stock market generally grows. Okay, now there are some exceptions where stocks have like really crazy IPOs and then they tank after that. But what I usually do is I like to invest in long-term, growth stocks that have been, in business for a long time, blue chips. Here's an example of one that's a little bit different than most, GE, where it's actually been trending quite down over the past 5 years. But if you look at a stock like this, maybe GE might, if you look at the news, maybe they're coming out with some sort of a new thing or something, and it might be a good idea to buy now because it's so low, right? And if it goes up like crazy, then you got it at a great discount, only $6 per share. And if it went back up to where it was or before, then you potentially make quite a bit of profit on that. Now, the great thing about the app is that it shows you all these different types of things here, the stats of the app itself, the PE ratio, market cap, all the technicals, and then it shows you some news related to the particular company as well. Okay, it shows analyst ratings here. What the buys say, what the holds say, what the sell say, the bulls and the bears and whatnot, which is really cool. Kind of get an idea. And then if you sign up for their gold, which is only $5 a month, it'll give you a Morningstar rating, our economic moat, fair value, and uncertainty and stewardship. It also shows you their full reports, their earnings reports, and things like that right here, which is great to see. You can see other lists as well of other stocks that are related, what other people buy as far as stocks go. And if you want to invest using margin, you can also use that as well. The app makes it really easy to apply for margin. That's what my favorite thing was. And it also has a debit card that they're coming out with. Let me see. Yeah, so basically on your account section, you'll be able to see your balances, transfers, and stuff like that. You can set up auto transfers and whatnot. And you can do margin investing, which means that you're basically using credit to buy stock. So you can magnify the potential earnings of a stock going up. You can also magnify the potential losses as well. So margin investing is a little bit risky. It does cost, I think 5% or something like that on a yearly basis. It's like using a credit card to invest in stocks in a sense, but it's like a covered card because you have to have cash in the account that matches the amount of margin you use. Anyway, and then you can also do options investing through this app as well. There's a lot of great opportunity here, and it's really easy to use. I just love the fractional investing part. So I can invest, maybe $100 a week or something like that, so little, into maybe like 5 or 10 different stocks that I think are primed for growth over the next, 6 or 12 months or whatever like that, and I can change that over time, and I can have a really well diversified portfolio with the same amount of money that it would normally take me just to invest in 1 or 2 stocks, which is great. The other thing that's great about this is that you can also do it all from your smartphone, obviously, and you can watch the live feed throughout the day, which is really, really cool. And that's about it. Yeah, Robinhood is really cool. I've really enjoyed their app so far, and I definitely highly recommend that you would set up and sign up for this account and use Robinhood for your stock investing. Oh yeah, lastly, there are no commissions for trades, so you can trade as much as you want. I think they do have like a cap on day trading, how much you can day trade in a particular day, depending on your account. But the deal with obviously with taxes as well with stock investing is if you keep a stock longer than a year, you don't have to pay the income tax rate, the earned income rate. You can pay the capital gains rate. So it's worth it in the long run to hold on to stocks for a long time and to reinvest in them as they dip, so that you'll get more in the long run, and then reinvest and parlay your earnings into more stock investing, so you can end up with a really nice big account. So that's kind of what stock investing is all about for the long run. Okay. But the greatest thing is that it doesn't cost you any money. So if you feel like you really want to just exit, it's not going to cost you a commission. If you want to get into new positions, it's not going to cost you a particular commission. Okay, like Alibaba over the last month has gone up quite a bit, 13% over the past week, even 10%. It took a slight dip in the last day, but I expect it to go back up and keep going and growing even further. Okay, so yeah, Robinhood's great. I definitely highly recommend it. Alright guys, so I hope that review of Robinhood was helpful for you. I highly recommend using this app. It's definitely allowed me to get into stock investing, whereas before I was just really nervous about it and also didn't really like the platforms that were available. There's so many great benefits about this app. I've heard a lot about it and was very nervous and cautious about using it, and I finally decided to just download it, invest some money and just see how it goes. And so far I've been so happy simply about the user experience of it, and all the different benefits and features, and how easy they make it to sign up and get approved for things, and how quick it gets done as well. You don't have to wait days for things to happen. It's great for people that are on the go and stuff like that, and you can see everything through the app, and the app is really good. So Robinhood definitely is all it's cracked up to be. I highly recommend it. You can click the link in the description below, and if you use my referral link, you'll get a free stock when you sign up for Robinhood. A free stock can be valued up to $500. Could be something like Facebook or Tesla. I guess that's what they say. So click the link below, sign up for your free account, and then you'll get a free stock when you get started. When I got my free stock, I think it was some company I've never heard of, and it was only like $3 or something, so I just sold it as soon as I could. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. You'll still get a free stock, and you can just start investing, a little bit. Like I said, I recommend dollar cost averaging, which means you invest a little bit of money consistently over time. I recommend a diversified portfolio of stocks you think are primed for growth. Okay, so look at the news, look at the companies, get an idea of their financials, if they're, actually making money or not, if they're overvalued or if they're undervalued, and invest money wisely. Okay, and don't like invest a bunch of money in one stock and then pull it out because you get scared either. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Just invest slowly, invest wisely, and invest over time, and that money will grow substantially over time. Especially if if the market crashes, if there's a big dip. Okay, invest more money during that dip. So it's always great to have cash on hand to invest a lot during the dips, because the market will recover, and when it does, then you can make a lot of profit off that big dip. And of course, that's where the big profits are made, is during the dips. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. There's a lot more you can do with this app that I didn't even get into. There's margin investing, there's options trading. I don't really know a whole lot about that kind of stuff, so I don't do it, the options especially. So margins is pretty straightforward, but option trading is a bit more complicated. You're basically buying, the option to sell a stock or option to buy a stock at a certain price in the future, and so on and so forth. There's a million different ways to do it. But yeah, definitely look into that if you're interested. So Robinhood is great. Check out the link below, or just go to ecommerceparadise.com/Robinhood, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.